Welcome back, future homeowners. Here we are again with step number 9, home inspections and due diligence on your journey to buying a home in today's market. And here I am again, Daniel Byard, Team Ringgold, Keller Williams One Legacy Partners. What are home inspections and due diligence in the grand scheme of buying your home? It actually sounds just like it is. It is a home inspection. Now, you may get a whole home inspection where one individual goes out and generally checks over all the things within your home and then may recommend a very specific inspector go back and look at a very specific object, such as the wiring, plumbing, roof, foundation, or other objects. Or you may start with those other types of inspections first. Let's say you view a home and you have a specific concern that there may be a foundation issue. You may elect to start with a foundation inspection. Now, you may say, hey, let's have a general home inspector go and look and give us a better understanding as a professional to state whether or not we need a specific foundation inspector to go in and take a look at that home. Most of our contracts have a set timeline that we can have those inspections performed and a negotiation in relation to those inspections back to the homeowner. For us here at the Sunflower Association of Realtors, that's 10 days, but it is negotiable. As long as you negotiated in the contract up front, that can be changed. Keep that in mind. What is due diligence? Due diligence is where we take those reports and make sure that anything that we have negotiated authority to in that contract, we get taken care of. Part of that contract gives us an aggregate repair. And when we're talking about that in that contract before we submit it and get it accepted, that aggregate repair here in Topeka specifically allows us a certain number, a dollar amount that we can negotiate with the seller to make sure anything above that line gets taken care of. Now, anything below it, we're accepting the property as is. So if we said, hey, we have a $5,000 aggregate repair limit, if the home report comes back and states that there's $4,999, we're taking the home as is. We're not asking the seller to pay for anything, not asking them to fix anything. But should it be $5,500, you as the buyer have agreed to take $5,000 of that bill and take care of it yourself. And the seller would be responsible for the other $500 upon negotiations. Now, that's not set. It's not affirmed that they have to pay that. It is still a negotiations thing. Speak with your agent and make sure that you understand this portion at that time. If you have a concern, voice it. This is the one time where I want to make sure you understand the most. It is vital. If you don't understand something, ask. Please never think I should know this by now at this point in the process. You're not the professional here. That's us, the real estate agents. We know these things, but you may not. Don't feel like you have to hold it back. You have a concern, ask. I'd much rather you ask now than later when it's too late to fix it. So, how do we get past due diligence? After these timelines have elapsed and all the negotiations are handled and all of the contractors are hired, paid, or escrowed to closing, we are now in our due diligence period closing out. That's not closing, it's closing out our due diligence period. It's a specific set time in that contract where we get to do these specific steps. Now, why do I bring this up? Because here, once that time is closed, we don't get to go back. That's why I said earlier, if you have a question, now is the time to ask, to make sure that any of your concerns get taken care of before it's too late. All right, well, I want you to stay vigilant, stay curious, and remember, your dream home is within your reach. Next time, we will talk about closing the deal and beyond, and our final chapter of your journey to being a homeowner. Have a great day.